What is up, guys? I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope it's happening on purpose. So finally, after quite a few weeks, here's the video that so many of you have been asking me on TikTok to make. I'm talking about the one where you can set up your own clothing brand within minutes. And the best part is you get to do all of this for free. And what's really exciting about this is that you have no overhead costs, you've got no need to store away any inventory and be under all that stress to sell it before it gets old or any of that stuff. You're literally designing your own logo or using any of the ready-made ones, branding it in your own way, and when someone places an order for your design and shirt, the website teespring.com, which I'll be showing you in just a bit, will receive the order, handle the printing, prepare the order, and send it out to your customer on your behalf. Now, keep in mind, the price you've set for your product will already include the cost you pay to Teespring for all of the services that they provide you. And once the order is fulfilled, you'll receive your cut from the sale. And that's how all of the orders will be handled pretty much every time. Okay, let's not waste any more of your time because I know a lot of you have been waiting eagerly for me to put this video out so you can get started as soon as possible. So all right, let's go ahead and get this underway. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is just minimize my screen or put my screen right here in the corner so that you guys can see what it is that I'm doing on my desktop screen, and hopefully you can follow along easily. So all right, here we go. So the first thing you guys are gonna wanna do is open up your browser and go ahead and type in the address bar, canva.com. Now, for those of you who don't know or aren't aware what Canva is, it's basically a free graphic design platform that allows you to design or use existing templates for your own design purposes, whether you need to make invitations, business cards, social media posts, and a whole bunch of other things. And like I said, this is free, and it's really been a lifesaver for so many people I know, including myself, for a lot of projects that I've worked on in the past. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is go ahead and type in the search bar here, t-shirt, and we can go ahead and click right on the suggestion here. Now, you see all of these right here on the screen? These are all ready-made logos and designs that you're free to choose from. And as you can see, they've got a bunch of ones in different genres or categories, if you will, depending on what it is that you're looking for. Whether this is for an event or some cause you may be supporting or a certain lifestyle, school shirts, sports, and a whole bunch of different ones, okay? So you go ahead and browse through these. I mean, I don't really want to waste too much time in this video scrolling through them. You guys can go ahead and take your time with it and see if there's anything you like, and you can go ahead and choose it and start designing right away. Now, having said that, if you're asking me personally or for my advice, I would say stay away from these and choose something that's a little more unique. I mean, especially if you're planning to make a real brand out of this, because think about it. You don't really want to be using something that anyone anywhere in the world can use, and it won't be unique to you or the brand that you're trying to build. So first of all, if I were you, I would probably go ahead and have my own logo design for this. And depending on who your target audience is, I would select some high quality photos that aren't readily available or are in a popular database like this one. And there are a bunch of sites or sources for some nice designs that you can find out there, like this one. All right, so I have a thing for skull shirts. I mean, when I was a teenager, I used to love wearing shirts like these, especially if it had anything to do with a band like Guns N' Roses or Metallica. But anyways, this is a free t-shirt design that I downloaded from freepik.com. And I'll put a link to all of these down in the description below for you guys to access right away. But anyways, this is just to show you that there's a lot of available free stuff out there that you can work with. Of course, there are paid sites where you can pay like $5 or $10 for some really nice and unique designs to use for your own. But for today's video and the fact that we're supposed to get this set up for free, we're gonna go ahead with the free to download designs. All right, so now that I've selected the design I wanna use, I'm gonna go on over here, open a new window, and type in the address bar, teespring.com. Now, obviously, if you're new to the site, just go ahead and sign up and you can get started right away. Once you've registered, we can go ahead and click on Start Designing. And that is your first official step to getting your clothing brand and store set up. I mean, that's pretty exciting when you think about it. All right, so here you can see you've got your trending products. You might want to start there. You've got your trending categories you can check out. You've got your digital products like ebooks, courses, or digital art. And right here, here's apparel, which is what we're going to be focusing on. And by the way, they have kids' clothes and baby clothes as well, so you can specialize or generalize however you like. I mean, so that's pretty cool as well. Anyways, just like the video I posted on TikTok, I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with clothes and apparel. And at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and show you how you can do this with any of the other products that they have available and that you're interested in selling. But for now, I'll just go ahead and choose the same shirt that I used in the video. All right, so what I did was I chose a unisex shirt and I chose the one that's eco-friendly because why not, right? So let's go ahead and start by, selecting that by clicking on Start Designing, or we'll actually right-click on it and open it in a new window because I'm gonna wanna come back to that later and you'll see why. All right, so here's the shirt we're working with. It's plain and we can do whatever we want to it. So let's go ahead and start by selecting the image we want. And that would be the one that you've actually designed yourself or that you've chosen from the ready-made ones in Canva. I'm gonna go ahead and choose one of my ready-made logos for one of my businesses. And this one is actually the Business Lounge, which by the way, is a platform that helps you build your own business and brand. So if any of you are interested in that, just let me know and I can send you the details on all the benefits from joining that group. So all right, here's the logo I wanna use, and I have two different colors that I use depending on the content and the colors and where I'm actually gonna be using it. So for this shirt, I guess I'll just go ahead and use the colors that I feel will work the best with it. Which would be this one. And then I can just move it and resize it however I want. So let's just do that. And then we're gonna wanna put it in the top right corner, right here, like most shirts. And let's just take a second here to see how it will look with the preview button. Make sure it looks how I expect it to. And yeah, that looks good. All right, and then the next thing that we got to do is add any text that we might need. And since this has to do with building your business and grinding, we'll add something like, get your hustle on. And let's center the text as well. At least that's how I want it. Excuse me. And then I need to choose the font that I want to use. I mean, there is so many to choose from, you like almost don't know where to start. But let's just go ahead and scroll through these and see what we can find. All right, let's try this one. Not so much. Maybe this? Maybe, but I bet we can do better. I kind of like this one. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that works. All right, the next thing that you're gonna wanna do is obviously place it where you want. So we'll just fix that up. And let's go ahead and see the preview one more time just to make sure that everything is in order and looks right. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. Now, of course, this is a really simple design and example that I'm using, but I just want to show you guys how easy it is to do this. I mean, you can decide whatever pictures and logos you want to design and just go to town with whatever you want to do to make your own unique stuff with your own brand. Now, just before we finish, let's go ahead and check out the back of the shirt and add anything we want there. So we'll just go up here and select the drop-down menu and click on back. Of course, it's still plain and you just go to add image here. I mean, for this simple design, I'll probably not add anything except the logo again and maybe the name written out. So let's see. There's our logo. Let's just resize it and place it over here maybe. Sometimes this stuff just jumps all of a sudden. I don't like that. But anyways, and then we're gonna go ahead and click over here on add text. And I'll go ahead and I'll add the name, The Business Lounge. And we'll also resize it and choose the font we'd like to use. So let's go ahead and just see which one will be the most suitable. Again, I'm just randomly choosing ones and seeing what fits. Maybe this? Nope. Let's see this one. No, I don't like that one either. How about this? Yeah, I think that might work for the back of the shirt. We'll just fix this up a bit. And all right. Let's see how it's going to look by clicking on preview one more time. That's the back. And let's switch to see the front one more time. And yeah, I think that looks good enough to move on. I mean, what do you guys think? All right, and so the next thing that we're gonna do is move on to the left side over here on the screen and to this menu, and we're gonna pretty much just move down this list until we're ready to publish our first listing for our new store. I mean, it's exciting how easy and straightforward this is, guys, right? I mean, this is just one of the many ways that you can easily start a business and start earning some extra money. And this stuff is really exciting. And if you want my honest opinion, we are in a day and age where it is almost, or it should be unacceptable for you to have only one source of income, i.e. your 9-to-5 job. It's not fair to you or the person that you could become or your future and your family and your kids as well. So if you're thinking about starting a business, just get up and start doing whatever you need to do. You know, you don't have to sit there wait for all the stars to be aligned perfectly with all the planets for something to just happen that you don't even know whether or not it's going to happen. Just go ahead and take action, man. Anyways, I know we're getting off track and I know I can get a little over emotional, so let's get back to where we were. The next thing on this menu right here on the left is our color selection. So if you want to have different colors for this specific SKU or line item, this is where we would change it. We'll go ahead and click this plus sign to see what they have to offer. Okay, so for this shirt, there's only these colors, and I honestly don't like the way it looks with these other two, so I'll only set it available in this white color. Next, select first image buyer C. So this is basically the image that you want to hopefully grab your visitor's attention with. You want to make it on the back side. We'll go ahead and star it right here. You want it to be on the front side. Click for the star to be here. And then here, if we had multiple colors for this shirt, we would simply choose which color would be the featured one. But since we're only going with the white, we don't have to select anything. So let's go ahead and click on done and move on. All right. Set your price. This is the exciting part where you get to decide how much profit you want to pocket for yourself with every sale. So they've already got it by default at this price of $29.99. And that's for the products that are fulfilled from the US. And that's going to give me a profit of $8.67, which means the price Teespring is charging me for this is about $21.32. Anything I put above that is what my profit will be. Now, keep in mind, $8 may not seem like a lot, but remember, you're not worried about storage costs for these or having to get them sold before the material gets old or dealing with the shipping or returns, except to basically notify Teespring, which will still handle all of that for you. So in reality, all you really need to make to make sure of is to have a good advertising campaign and to do some good marketing and social media management and just basically grind your butt off to try to get those sales. So really, the sky is the limit with how much effort you want to put into this. And you can set those prices at whatever you think you can sell them for, depending on your target audience. And if you know that they're the kind of people that will spend a little extra on clothing, by all means, man, go get what's yours. And again, it all comes down to you and how hard you're going to hustle. But anyways, we'll go ahead and set the price in euros here for any orders being fulfilled in the European Union as well. It's already set at €5 here for this design. And by the way, this price includes the value added tax in case you were wondering or you didn't notice right here. Okay, let's go ahead and click on continue. Now here, we can even go further and select the same exact design we want, but choose a different style of clothing to go with. And as you can see, under each one, they'll tell you exactly how much profit you're looking at per item, or the minimum profit you'll get at the suggested prices they've already set. That's pretty neat, right? They've made it so easy for you to set up and start selling. Again, it all comes down to your hustle and how hard you're going to grind to make those sales happen. All right, so let's go ahead and see if there's something I want to add. These hoodies are pretty cool, but I think I would use a different design or use a picture here instead. So that would obviously be a different item. So for now, we're not going to really add anything and we'll just go ahead and hit continue. All right, we're almost done here. Just a few last steps before we publish our first listing. So next, we're going to need to add a title and description. So my title will be, let's say, Get Your Hustle On T-shirt. Okay, and for the description, let's go with something like, this awesome motivational T-shirt will tell the world just how hard you hustle and that you're all about business. All right, let's just go back to this window here for a second. And this is why I wanted to keep it open, just to see what the material it's made out of. Okay, 60% organic cotton and 40% recycled polyester. All right. It's made from 60% organic cotton and 40% recycled polyester, and will have you feeling as good as you look in this bad boy. Whatever. I mean, we can fix it up later if it didn't sound as good as it just did in my head. All right. I mean, something like that could work. You just fill out the description however you feel best fits you and your brand. Okay, moving on. The next thing is just to confirm again what image you want your buyers to see first. We've already got it set for front view on white. So let's go on to the next thing. All right, here's your URL, which as you can see is basically the title that I used above. And they're telling me my URL looks perfect, so we're good to go. All right, make sure the visibility here is public because you want to make sure that the world sees what you have to offer. And next, we'll go ahead and select the existing store you have. And there you have it. Just click on Publish Listing and you've got your first item ready to be sold. All right, after all of this loads, you'll get a pop-up here asking you if you want to order a sample just to check the quality of the items you're selling. You don't have to do that right now, but I would suggest doing it a little later down the line just to know your product. But anyways, we can go ahead and close this for now. And yeah, there you have it, guys. It's published and ready to go. And all you have to do now is just pretty much go up here, copy this link, and pretty much paste it anywhere you want online. You can post it on your social media or your website, or you can even connect your own existing website to your store for a more personalized brand. That's what I did with my website. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And like I promised, I'll show you how you can do this with every single product that they have available to sell. So you'll just go up here on the right and click on Create. And it will take us back to this page we started at. And let's say, for example, I want to add some accessories to my store. So let's say I want to add a cell phone case like this one. Now, we're going to just basically follow the same exact steps that we went through the last time. We're just going to click on Image. Choose the image we want. Well, let's just see the preview first, just to see what it is that we're working with. And okay, obviously we need to fix that so the logo shows a little more properly. Okay, there we go. And then we add the text as well if you want to add something. The Business Lounge. There we go. And select the font again. And we can go ahead and just use this one. And just adjust one more time. And then check the preview just to make sure everything is looking good. And yeah, all right, just follow the same steps as before with the image you want buyers to first see, setting your prices, and continuing as you've already seen. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I hope this video helps and it's what you were hoping for and expecting. As always, if you have any questions, just please feel free to DM me or post a comment and I will be more than happy to help you out with whatever that I can. Now, just one last thing before I sign off here, guys. You're not going to be able to make mini sales unless you put in a good amount of effort in trying to get your name or your brand out there. That means you need to have a social media presence, which means you need to create an account specifically for this store that you're creating. And you need to post and engage and target your audience and all of that good stuff. Now, the good news is you can pretty much do all of that stuff for free. You just need to know how to go about it and make sure that you're consistent and keep building that brand as you go. The other good news is that if you don't know how to go about it, about building your brand and growing your business, I've got you covered with that as well. The Business Lounge platform that I'm telling you about, I'm basically putting together a course and free webinar for you to check out and understand what it's all about. But basically, I'll be teaching you or giving you the blueprint you need to set up your own online business. And you'll be a part of a group of like-minded people who are building their own unique online businesses as well. People who are going through the same stages you'll be going through soon enough. You can ask questions and bounce ideas off of each other. There's going to be monthly Q&As for anything anyone can think of. And you'll have the support of our team, plus the support of everyone in that group. And the great thing is that you'll be going step by step through modules that I've set up for you. And each module has worksheets and things that you need to do, or you should do, to help make the process a lot easier as you progress. But here's the thing. You're going to be held accountable by either myself or one of my support team to make sure that you're getting the job done and that it's getting done before you move on to the next stage. because otherwise this just gets really messy and you get stressed out and overwhelmed, and we don't want any of that. We want this to be fun and exciting for you, but I also want you to take it seriously. Anyways, I'm still in the middle of finishing this course that I'm talking about, but if any of you are interested, just hit me up or send me a DM and I'll give you all the details as we get closer to our launch date. But if you want to be a founding member and enjoy all the benefits you get with it, like cheap website design and maintenance, running SEO on your website, handling your social media management, and a whole bunch of other things, make sure you guys register ahead of time. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with anyone you think might appreciate it. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you know whenever I come out with a new video. Until then, you guys stay safe and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.